Hey, honey fish. It is the 8th of February, 2023. I do pray you're well. I sincerely do. I have to share this with you because I believe it's worthy of sharing. Connected to the earthquake, to King Charles, to Israel, to even the hand, the mystery hand on the moat wall in Jerusalem. And I'm just giving it to you, I guess, just to document it. I do not know exactly what it means, but what it reveals to us is the underlying spiritual realm, essentially. We can see the mechanisms and patterns, how these evil entities move, how God only allows certain things to transpire. It's just an amazing thing to watch, but I can only process so much in my mind, but I can tell you beyond a shadow of a doubt that this is pointing once again to something bigger. I believe this quake is basically another milestone, if you will, kind of like a 9/11. And when you see how it connects to 9/11, it's just mind-blowing. And like I say, it just came upon me, and all these things started coming to my realization, and so I'm sharing them with you. So we had the earthquake on 2/6. And what's interesting is at the same time there was a huge winter storm called Barbara. That was interesting because it was producing snow, rain, ice, all kinds of things. And the earthquake was at 417. And 417 in the concordance is hailstones. Only 3 times, of which you find in Ezekiel 13. And the 13:26, remember this is on 2/6, so you have 13 and 13, 26. 26 and 26, 52. This all plays into this pattern that fits in here. It was even on the 37th latitude longitude, which remember, this is Israel's 37th government, Netanyahu 73, so on and so forth. The earthquake has affected anywhere from 13 to 23 million people. I have all the articles that show this stuff, and this one's really interesting. This just came out this morning. Earthquake hand in hand, and it's telling us about the 23 million people, but over here it tells us it's 13.5 million that are affected. So you get a lot of contradictory stuff from the world, but in this sense, it shows the pattern beyond a shadow of a doubt to me. And again, it happened on 2/6, which just happened to be exactly to the day 71 years since Queen Elizabeth assumed the throne, right? Back on 2/6, 1952, which is 26 and 26, or 852 months ago. She was 26 when she received the throne. She was born in 1926. Coronation was on 6/2/53. And remember last year on 6/2, we saw the ritual with the 69-foot tall DNA triple helix tree of trees ritual they did. This was a major ritual, an announcement, much like 9/11. And now King Charles III will complete the task. Well, 2/6 was the new year for trees in Israel. This is really crazy, you guys. And at the time Queen Elizabeth took the throne, I just thought that this was interesting. Little Charles, he was just a young boy. In fact, he was 3 years, 2 months, and 23 days old the day the Queen took the throne. Think about that, on 2/6, 1952. Very interesting. This one really kind of got my attention. I go back to 9/11 a lot because 9/11 is an absolute milestone. That's an event that you can measure things off of. I've shown that, and it's been shown to all of us so many times how that event was quite literally a introduction to this last and final generation we're in now. That's what 9/11 was. And it happened to be exactly 1,116 weeks and 6 days to the day from this earthquake. That also equates to 21 years, 4 months, and 26 days. Well, get this. Queen Elizabeth was born on 4/21/26, or in Europe you could say 21/4/26. Exactly. And she died exactly 21 weeks and 4 days before the earthquake on 9/8/2022. And it happens to be exactly 89 days to King Charles's coronation. Think about that. And again, the New Year for trees was the same day. They're introducing this eco-Bible. Seriously now. Biblical climate justice is coming to town, everyone. And you're going to have your eco-Bible to guide you through it. Just saying, man. And then yesterday morning, check this out. I get a random Bible verse every morning, and then I go and I read that entire chapter. Well, yesterday, on 2/7, it was Isaiah 26, verses 8 through 9. And I'm telling you, I saved a screenshot of it. Look at that. I mean, you just can't get around this stuff, man. I'm just saying. And in that chapter, in verse 11, it talks about the hand of God, where I just made a video the other day. Incidentally, I have a tendency to upload videos all over the place. It's usually on Many Fish, what you would call my main channel, or here, Many Fishers, or on BitChute. It's usually those three. And all those links are in the description box, just so you know. But again, Isaiah 26, verse 11 talks about the hand of God. Verses 20 and 21 talk about the chambers, and this one really blew me away. The earth discloses her blood. I'm just saying, you guys. You see that? Lord, when thy hand is lifted up, you got to read this, and it's not in context. I'm just showing you that the scripture witnesses by word to the things that were being shown. That's how I see this stuff. Come, my people, enter into thy chambers. You know, the Ark of the Covenant in the secret chambers. And then verse 21. Behold, the Lord cometh out of his place to punish the inhabitants of the earth for their iniquity. The earth shall also disclose her blood, like the Ark of the Covenant coming out of the chamber. And when it says her blood, that just means innocent. Disclose the innocent blood, and shall no more cover her slain. So the Ark of the Covenant and the blood being disclosed, taken out of the chamber by the hand of God. I'm just saying, man, this is pretty crazy. Just one thing after another. And then, of course, the article this morning, this is the one that sent me over the top. Earthquake, hand in hand, like the hand on the wall, the hand of God. 23 million people, the 23 chromosomes plus the 1 Y chromosome in the blood of Christ that will be disclosed. You know what I'm saying? So I had to share this stuff with you. That's all. God bless each and every one of you. Hang in there. I mean, the pangs are coming faster and faster. Keep the faith. Stand firm. Don't let this world take you off of the narrow path. God bless all of you. Sincerely. Peace and grace to you. Many Fish.
Finally, my brethren, be strong in the Lord, and in the power of his might. Put on the whole armor of God, that ye may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil. For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of the darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places. Wherefore take unto you the whole armor of God,